We are following breaking news this noon. The pilot of the F-15 jet that crashed earlier this week in the mountains of Virginia has now been identified as Lieutenant Colonel Morris Moose Fontenot, Jr. Lieutenant Colonel Fontenot served with the 104th Fighter Wing as a full-time Wing Inspector General, responsible for the implementation of the Air Force inspection system, and was an F-15 instructor pilot with more than 2,300 flight hours. He was a 1996 Air Force Academy graduate with more than 17 years of F-15 flying experience. He served as a squadron commander at multiple locations and had numerous deployments in the Middle East. Lieutenant Colonel Fontenot joined the Massachusetts Air National Guard in just February of this year. He was a decorated combat veteran. The investigation into what caused the crash of the single-seat jet is ongoing and will take several weeks. The jet crashed in the mountains of western Virginia on Wednesday morning. Investigators say that the jet hit the ground at a high rate of speed, leaving a deep crater with a large debris field in a heavily wooded area next to a mountain in the George Washington National Forest. We'll continue to follow the story all day long. Now, those stationed at Barnes and Westfield are dealing with the death of Lieutenant Colonel Fontenot. 22 News reporter Alessandra Martinez is live in the newsroom with reaction of those at the base.
This morning I went to Barnes Air National Guard Base and spoke with Major Matthew Moody. He told me that it has been a very solemn day as people started coming into work this morning. He says that more members of his team have been learning firsthand about the tragedy that happened in Virginia on Wednesday. And on your screen right now you can see what that tragedy looks like with aerial views of that crash site. Moody said that right now everyone on the base is focused on taking care of each other and taking care of the victim's family. One thing he mentioned was how this tragedy, no matter how it affects Barnes, will not keep them from doing their jobs.
Ultimately, with this tragedy, our mission doesn't stop. It just, right now our focus is distracted a little bit, but we're working very hard to make sure that we're still able to complete our mission of defending the airspace around the Northeast, and we'll do that proudly through this tragedy or any other.